full battery. Sweet. I can plug this thing in and charge it when I'm in the tree. Alright, well, we got David and me. And today is October the 8th, I think. 7th or 8th? 9th. But we're just going out behind my parents' house. And it's crazy high. It's probably what, like 78? 77 degrees, so let's see if we get any deer coming out. He didn't notice. We're behind our neighbor. David's never shot a deer with his bow. We were literally in the backyard tuning it because he was grouping really bad and I didn't really know why. And then I took a slow-mo shot of his bow and his bow was just way out of tune. His arrows were flying real bad. So we started playing around with the rest and then we got him shooting real good. Yeah. 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 Bet.
Where'd I get him? Oh, I think I got him high.
No, you smoked him. You smoked him. You smoked him. Oh my gosh, dude.
He stopped running.
You almost duplicated Calvin's shot. You shot high and you got about 8 inches of penetration, and you smoked his lungs, and he's down. I guarantee you he's down right there.
I almost put my bow on the tree. I had to turn it even further. I thought he was gonna see me. I was gonna move.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Just stood right there.
I just mouth grunted. I was like, yeah. I was just mouth grunting because he walked past us and he was gonna cut up into the private. He finally heard me. And the dude just starts ripping scrapes. Like, he ripped 2 scrapes. He ripped one back there, and then he crosses the creek and rips a scrape right here at 20. And then literally gives David a 10-yard shot. And you've been practicing 10 yards all afternoon. And we hit him a little high, but like, the dude is smoked. Like, dude. Yes, yes, yes. Just like, picture perfect, dude. Picture perfect. So just go ahead and explain what we're doing.
We're gonna go.
You can talk a little louder.
We're gonna go back and see if we can find the deer, I guess.
It clicks on. And then you can change the brightness and stuff.
Big old hooker right there.
Yeah, that's a real.
He's digging in deep. There's another one right here.
Have you seen any blood? I mean, we heard him go down, I think, but we know he veered into the corn somewhere up here.
We got one here. Scraping.
Yep. He stumbled there for sure.
Dug
Dug in there. He's probably laying right up there.
He was running. He ran and then.
And we heard him hit corn hard.
He stumbled and hit corn and then ran for another little bit and then he got.
There's blood right here. Whole bunch of it on these stalks. You still on blood? Or track?
There's my arrow.
There's your arrow. Yep, you didn't get a lot of penetration, but you got great looking blood.
Nice. Looks like he's still ran. Jeez.
You want blood? And track?
Oh, there's a big old footprint right here. Not footprint, track. There's a footprint just right back there.
Well, we need to be watching the sign, because if he starts walking, then we're in trouble. This is already pretty far for him to go if he's mortally hit.
So there's a track right here. There's a track right there.
Is that him? That's not it.
Not it.
No, it's an old track. We gotta go back. So that's last blood.
And the footprint down here.
There's blood right here. right here on the stalk.
Okay, nice. So he's still running, but if I hit him this side, he's here. So this is still his path.
Yeah, he's still going down there.
It looks like there's pretty fresh tracks right here, actually.
Where?
It's not filled with water yet, and it's...
Yeah, there's another one right there.
Yep.
Alright, so we went probably, what, 80 yards?
Yeah.
70, 80 yards. And we're on his tracks and spots of blood, but started getting a little more spotty as we went, so. Doesn't mean that he's not dead, or I don't think we really bumped him because we didn't run into any walking tracks at all. They were all pretty well splayed, like he was still running, so. But probably figured it'd be better to give him some time and then go after him maybe later tonight or something. But we searched for quite a while that night. I think we were up till about 11:30. We did go back and look at the footage, and we pretty much determined that based off of where the hit was and the penetration that he got, then it was either a vital hit and the deer was gonna be down within the 2 hours or whatever that we gave it, or it was a non-lethal hit, like a flesh wound type hit, in which I guess there is a chance that the deer could bleed out from a flesh wound, but you'd have to really hit some major arteries, and we weren't seeing that kind of blood. The blood started getting really spotty. It was kind of a darker blood than originally. The blood was pretty bright red at first, which made me think that he got into the lungs. Kind of a hit or miss. I had a buddy that just shot a deer in the same exact spot, but he got more penetration, and I think he was on a steeper angle, so he actually got into the lungs and killed the deer. David's not pulling a lot of poundage. I think he's probably pulling like 45 pounds. I don't think he got the penetration that he needed to get through that shoulder blade and into anything else. I think he just hit the flat part of that shoulder blade, and I think it went through or stuck into it really well. And I mean, you could see the size hole as the deer's running off, but I'm pretty confident that deer, we were tracking a live deer, that's for sure. The deer had not bedded within that time that we gave it. When we initially were tracking it, we were watching to see if it ever slowed down and started walking, and it never did. It was on a full out run the whole time, so we weren't super worried that we were going to push it. But then the second time we came out, 2 hours later or whatnot, we did run into some walking tracks, but I think they were old, and then we found some running tracks. So I don't think that we pushed him necessarily as much as he was meandering around casually, and then at some point he might have heard us and started running more, but I don't think that he was lethally hit. Really sucks for a first experience, especially for a new bow hunter, having that. I mean, it was just an unbelievable experience to have that buck come in and make those scrapes and give him that 10-yard broadside shot like that. Like, that was sweet. It's bow hunting. That's what happens. I mean, I've done it multiple times. I was just hoping that we'd be able to find him. We heard that corn crash right after we shot, and I thought we got lucky and he went down, but it turns out he was just piling through that cornfield, and then he got onto more of an open path and we couldn't hear him anymore. But I think he did have fun. It was a memorable experience, even though it didn't end with a dead deer. I think he sees why bow hunting is something that we're into more than gun hunting. I've never seen him really stoked about going gun hunting. He was out on the youth hunt, and it wasn't like, whoa my gosh, this is intense, but he had some big time adrenaline pumping with that deer with the bow, so that was cool to see. Hopefully we'll get back out there and get him on another deer soon.